Today on a CDC live stream, some of the nation's top doctors voting on which Americans should be first to get vaccinated. Frontline workers like doctors, nurses, and support staff caring for the infected are the top priority. Those living and working in nursing homes are also in phase 1A. Together, both groups account for roughly 24 million people, likely exceeding the number of potential doses available by the end of this month.
As you get into January, February, and March, you will then get the second, third, and fourth level of people who are essential to society.
With 6 vaccine candidates aiming for FDA emergency authorization, the CDC has not yet voted on who should get the next round of doses. Perhaps those with underlying medical conditions, critical workers like those in the food supply system, and seniors. Many Americans will likely have to wait until spring.
When the vaccines arrive for distribution, ultimately it's up to each individual state to decide who gets the first doses, though many will follow CDC guidance.
While help is on the way, tonight a record number of Americans are infected and hospitalized. Several states are planning or have already opened field hospitals.
A lot of grief for us as healthcare providers when there's just nothing more you can do for somebody.
As 1 American dies every minute from COVID, New York City is now advising older adults and those with underlying health conditions to limit outside activities.
That was the last thing I ever said to my dad, was "I love you, stop crying."
In Chicago, Erica Lopez's father, Lupe, could have been among the early Americans to get a vaccine as a police dispatcher. His funeral was Monday.
My dad taught me so much about life, but never how to live without it.
Tonight, heartbreak and hope. As more Americans die, millions could soon be saved. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.